Greetings, most honorable listeners and masters of the martial arts. I am Travis,
I'm Chris.
And I'm Big Los.
and this is CTE, and this is going to be an experience for y'all. And just so you know, we are sponsored by the Virtual Fight Tour, and coming up September 24th is the King of New York. Make sure you guys get your tickets and register for that event, and don't forget about it on October 15th. There will be the VFT America versus Europe. Okay, they will be going at it head to head, and it is a jam-packed lineup. We probably need to do a review on that because I need to count and see how many people are actually in this thing because it's gotten to be a large thing. I think we're around 13 people each side or something like that. I think somewhere between 12 and 15, somewhere around there. So we shall see. And we have pushed back to November the Trey versus Thomas
Grudge
Wright
match.
fight. Yeah, the
Grudge
grudge match. Yeah, we pushed that back, and hopefully we'll. I'm pretty sure we're going to see that. We're going to see fireworks when that doggone thing happens. So make sure you guys go ahead and look for that. Chris, Los, how are you gentlemen doing this day?
Doing all right. Just, going through this process of the Achilles jump off.
Did you have the surgery already?
I had the surgery last Friday, so the Friday before Labor Day. Yeah, they take the staples out on Thursday, put me back in the boot, and just go from there. Start the
So
process.
what are you wearing now? Like, is it a cast?
They gave me like a little splint, like a cast type splint type thing.
Yeah.
So I have it wrapped with ace bandage, and then have the splint behind it to keep my foot in a certain position.
And so are you literally the whole time like your foot's out, or is it?
I have a sock on it, but yeah.
All right, cool. Well, speedy recovery there. I felt bad for you. I saw some of the pictures and videos that Ski and Decox and Ricky had out there in Vegas. I was like, oh yeah, Lo's supposed to be out there, man, having fun. But
yeah, I had to make a choice.
Yeah, health is always better than fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, Chris, how are you doing?
Doing good, man. Just every day is every day.
Hold up. Yeah, go ahead. You can go. Go ahead. Hilarious. Yeah, just living every day. The 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. Four kids. Goodness, man. I don't know how you doing that.
This dude just said you can go. Don't worry about us. Just
like we just gonna blow right past it.
You gotta figure your 4 or 5 kids out.
Hey, I'm just glad we're not on Facebook. But yeah, no. What we talking about? Oh yeah, how y'all were doing and everything.
Yeah, man. So
how you doing?
I'm great.
I bet.
I'm doing just fine. I was up in North Georgia at some of the wineries, and it had stayed in the cabin, stuff like that. Just kind of chilled out, man. It was real nice. So, yeah. But other than that, Michigan State won, so I was happy about that. I mean, played Akron, so.
Listen, a whole bunch of teams took some L's this weekend.
Yo,
fam, it was a lot of surprises and almost surprises, and man.
I was so happy. First off, I was actually happy for Appalachian State because they should have won North Carolina. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they should have been. I was looking at them at the beginning of last week, and I saw the first part of that North Carolina game. They was putting it on North Carolina. I was like, dang. And then I came back, and North Carolina was up, and I was like, oh shoot, okay, well, it is what it is. But then they dropped 40 in the fourth quarter. To tie it up and push it to overtime, and it's like, and they just missed the 2-point conversion. So, like, yeah, I was hurt that they didn't win that. So I was happy that they turned back around and got that dub over Texas A&M. And of course, I'm always happy when Notre Dame loses. Always, screw Notre Dame. Yeah, no, screw y'all. I hate Notre Dame. All right, I hate them. Second worst team. I hate the most.
Who do you hate worse than that?
Michigan.
Oh,
Michigan. Yeah, 1000%. And I don't understand I don't understand Avery. They got him. You know, the Lions were on Hard Knocks, and they have gotten these people to believe in the Lions again. And I'm sitting here like, y'all falling for it. Y'all seriously are falling for it. He actually went to the game. So he went to the game. I think Morgan and her boyfriend went, and Avery and I think his girlfriend went. They went to the game, and I was just like, he had posted like, no, they gonna do it. I'm like, dog, you are hurting yourself. Like they're always gonna be the Lions until they do right by stuff that happened in the past. No, y'all still gonna be trash. But anyway, so I'm not mad at the Eagles. I wish that, huh?
You think it's just karma? That's why they're just so bad?
Yeah, the organization. It's the organization. It's no way you can be this bad for 70 years, man. Like it's the organization. It's not the play. It's the organization. One playoff win in 70 years? That's ridiculous. That doesn't even make any sense. One playoff victory in 70 years doesn't make any sense, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I mean, that's a stat.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the stat either.
That's a stat that I can care less about. But,
exactly.
You have to actually live there to know that it's really something that's actually relevant.
They haven't won. They won in the Barry Sanders area in '91. They won one. I think it was the Eagles. To be honest with you, I think it was the Eagles, and then got destroyed by Washington. But yeah, they're horrible, man. I can't stand them. It was the Eagles or the Cowboys. I can't remember which one, but it was one of them. But,
probably the Cowboys.
Hey, maybe. All right, let's get into it. Stuff happened this week. So just so you guys know, we kind of hinted on it a little bit that the Trey and Thomas Wright fight has been postponed.
Yes.
Not because neither one of them wanted to fight, but I think they got so much positive feedback about this fight, and so many people wanted to see the fight that they decided they wanted to put a whole entire card around that fight. Number one. Number two, it really didn't make sense for them to pay extra for the night before to set everything up and try and get people in for that fight. The logistics of it just didn't make sense of trying to get that just for that one fight Friday night. So it just kind of made more sense to postpone it and get that out of the way. I mean, and have that fight. Now, I don't think Thomas was too particularly thrilled about it. I mean,
nah.
He's like 41 years old, 42 years old, and he's like, hey, look, man, I just came back here. I just want to beat this dude, but I ain't really trying to extend my training. I've been working out. I gotta work out another 2 months. Honestly, it might help him out though, because he's been off for long enough. So it might help him out. It might not. If he loses focus, then it might hurt him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Chris, when you heard the news, what did you think?
Dang. I was I immediately was like, oh, they're probably going to put it on the card and get a whole card together. But I mean, I don't know if that's really what they're doing, but I would imagine because the same thing I thought doesn't make much sense. One fight for a whole night for paying for the gym and doing all that stuff and getting the venue and whatever. But I really wanted to see it. I was really excited for it. But who knows? Maybe it'll change. Maybe we'll get it back over in the original venue that it's always at, or
which changes the fight?
Or which may. So yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely change the fight, man. Like of how this fight goes, because like the fighting in the cage is different fighting in that big ring. It's gonna make it's going to make them. You know what? I just thought about something.
What did you think about Travis?
I didn't play any music.
Right.
You know.
Partway through, he's gonna bump some jams.
Yeah, it was like screw it. I don't know. Some ignorant. A whole bunch of cussing. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to do that. Oh right. No, but no, I still want to keep it clean because we got the podcast, so I still want to keep
Work the window.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to do that because we do have people who are younger who actually listen to the podcast on
It's true.
juniors and stuff like that. So I'll be respectful, so I'm not gonna do it this time. But on our Patreon content, yeah, I'm just gonna start throwing out F-bombs and everything and just go it off. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We gotta get Los on one of those shows.
No.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I was thinking that last night.
Yeah, because I would have loved to have seen Los's reaction.
No, you wouldn't. Don't even say it 'cause I already know what you're about to say. No, you would not want to see my reaction. No, you would not. I already know where you're going with this. No, you would not. No.
So Alex saying,
Oh, see, right there, right. You already knew. No, man. Why you in space like that? No.
if the dude just if you're in a fight and the dude just like, I'm gonna grab you, grab your genitalia while you're fighting.
What would you do, Los?
Why would he grab? What are you talking about? I had to be.
Oh yeah, so yeah. Yesterday we were on the show and Alex told a fight. He said he went to a local karate tournament.
Hey, you can't do that because I think you put it totally on Inside Scoop. He said.
Oh no, he's gonna tell. But I'm not gonna say. But he went to a local karate tournament. I mean, he let him explain it. But he went to a local karate tournament and ended up fighting this guy. And the guy in the middle of the match grabs him, like literally just looks at him chest to chest and just grabs him. His manhood. You got to hear the story, man. It's a crazy. The story is nuts.
It's a story. It's an adventure.
Oh yeah, no, huh?
What did Alex do?
You gotta listen to him.
Story.
You gotta get on a Patreon. You gotta wait for his scoop. I don't know what's going on.
It should be up now. I think I put it up on the Patreon today. It's up and it's unlocked. So yeah, go listen to that or watch that, and it's on there. But he's going to talk about it on Inside Scoop on Wednesday night. So yeah, but the story's nuts.
It's a wild ride.
There's more to the story as opposed to like I asked you like what did you do when a guy grabbed this stuff and you were like, oh, it was a great story. There was more to it.
It is. But we're not going to spoil it for everybody. You kind of listen to Inside Scoop because I'm sure he's going to talk about that in the first 5 minutes because it happened Sunday, the day we actually shot.
Sunday.
It just happened that day.
It just happened.
It just happened. God.
Because I was like, wait, it was today? He was like, yes.
He was like, yeah. We were all like the whole reaction changed. Like
I thought he had his kids with him all day.
Oh, his
they were there at the tournament.
His daughter and his son were there. Yeah, man.
It's right.
Yo, that joint was hilarious. I was sitting there like, that's just nuts. That's just crazy. That's wild, man. Like I don't even know. It's so many things to say. God, that was one of the great stories of martial arts in the network, bro. Because we didn't know where he was going with this.
We had no idea where the story.
We had no idea where he was going with this story because the whole story was
an Alex story.
It was an Alex story. Like, yo, wait, what? wait, what just happened?
There were twists and turns in every adventure. Like it was wild.
Yeah, so you knew something was going to happen to Alex, but you didn't know. I didn't expect that to be what was told. It was just like,
right. Yeah. That was like, oh, okay. Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? We were talking about something. we're talking about Thomas and Trey, but I don't know how we got here, but we're talking about Thomas and Trey fighting in the cage as opposed to fighting in the ring. Yeah, it's going to be different. Anyway, when it's shot when they fight in November, it's going to be in November. They're going to build a card around it. Boom. Actually, you guys should be mad at everybody who didn't sign up for Put Up or Shut Up, because that's when it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen at the same day as Put Up or Shut Up, and y'all didn't put up, so now y'all just shutting up. So if your listeners, go and talk to the teams and be like, hey, y'all cost us a fight. We got to wait another 2 months.
Yeah,
y'all fought for not putting up. Anyway, man, all right, yeah, all right. Where we? I don't even know how to transition from here.
Where do you want to go next, Trav?
I don't know, Chris. Give me a topic, man. Give me a beat, Chris. Give me a topic, Chris.
What do we got? There was all the wildness. Lowe's, did you see all the wildness? That was the UFC event, 279.
Nah.
I heard about it, but I didn't go back and watch any videos and stuff. It was all. I think it was all. I think it was all the setup anyway.
That's what I was about to say. Because when I saw the video yesterday,
the video that they showed on Sunday, it looked like it was all a setup, and it was like, oh, that didn't even look like nothing. That looked like the other scuffle, the other brawl we saw.
Yeah, the other brawl.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of.
Like, yeah, exactly.
You're like, I didn't even see anybody hit anybody.
I don't believe these brawls anymore. I'm not going to be going and like researching these brawls.
I told you I hate these things, man. These fake publicity. I hate you. You hate me. Beef. I hate them, man. Like, it's so fake. I just be genuine. You want to beat somebody. You want to get this championship. I'm gonna do this to you. You're gonna try and do this to me. Whatever, and you leave it at that. You gotta have some kind of personality when you do it. This fake. I really hate you, and then y'all hugging it up as soon as it's over with. Yeah, dapping each other up like y'all.
I'm going to die in the ring. I'm going to die in this ring. Okay. But he would have killed Nate. Nate wouldn't have last.
Against Chimachev?
Yeah.
Chimaev? Yeah.
Chimaev?
Yeah, nah.
Wait, yeah, well, you know. Hey, is something wrong with Nate?
What you mean?
When I watch him and he talks, it seems like he's
slower.
What's the politically correct name? Because you can't say the R word no more. So I'm trying to figure out what the politically
R word.
Yeah, can't say the R word anymore. He seems a little
underdeveloped.
There we go. All right. Underdeveloped.
Slightly off.
Yeah, something doesn't seem connected with him.
That's why.
Probably hitting the head a lot too, though. And he smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's even the talks. It's like he's slurred, like he had like a bad batch of coke or something, and it just went.
It's possible.
Say, all right, something off with this dude, man. He's messing with all that.
And a lot of fights too. Been in a lot of fights.
Yeah, and he probably had a lot of fights outside of the ring. So
yeah,
like
I said, just been in a lot of fights.
Let me ask you this: where's UFC going? Where's it going? Is it going to last, or is it going to go be like boxing, where you may get one or two good fights out of the year that you pay attention to? Everything else, you might have some great fights at the non-championship levels, where it's like coming up, and you might get two hungry people who are 3-0, and then like, oh yeah, that was a great fight, but you never really. Is UFC going to that realm where it's just, I don't know, is lacking interest?
I don't know. I've fallen out of interest with it a lot lately. So I mean, I'll check up on a couple of things here and there if something interests me, but for the most part, I don't really keep up with it either. I don't really know what it is or where their direction is. I think that's what it is. I think they're lacking direction. I think they're trying to make as much money as they can to pay back the company how much they bought it for.
When do you think it started to go down?
Slightly before the transition, when they bought it out, when they started doing the Reebok uniform deal, and they started doing, got rid of all the sponsors and took away a little bit more of the fighters' outside revenue without like shooting up their pay. You know what I mean?
So do they get Did they get any of the money for the Reebok deal?
Yeah, they get. I think they get a little bit of. They get a percentage there, depending on what tier they're on. But it's not Reebok anymore. It's Tap Out.
Okay,
But I'm sure
so
it's
they get
slightly structured the same way. But I mean, with the
So I
Reebok
personally
deal,
feel that UFC started losing its luster when they started having pay-per-view events every month.
oversaturation.
Yeah, I felt they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough quality fighters to do that, right? That was like a real draw. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You got to realize they only have like maybe 5 real draws, like big names that people are going to watch, like Savchenko. I'll watch her anytime she fight. Nunez, yeah, I'll watch her. John Jones, I'm almost to the point where I'm like kind of done with John Jones. Like he don't move needle for me anymore, right?
Nah, I can't wait to watch him fight.
Izzy was coming through. I would watch Izzy, but now I haven't really been impressed with him. So I wouldn't even like. So there isn't many good like fights or draws. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's where it started kind of going downhill myself personally. I think they just have too many events. Too many.
Do you think they need a season?
I don't think they need a season. It's every other month. You know what I mean? Like every quarter have like these big fights, but they were doing it like trust me, my wife pay for them all the time. She loves UFC. Like she'll watch it. Man, it don't matter who.
Did she watch this past weekend?
Bruh, she watched it. I was in another room.
Really?
I came back down for the Diaz and Tony Ferguson fight, and the one before that. I watched those last 2 fights. That was it.
The Chimaev and.
So I want to see because that's I wanted to see what it was, right? And then I realized what it was. Like the dude in Holland, they were the same weight. Like they literally was the same weight, same height.
Everything. Right. They missed weight. You know what I mean?
They had all these catch weight fights. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that's just.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is shovel the 3 fights around.
Do you think that was intentional? A bait and switch of saying Chimichingo. And
he had to have known that he was coming in overweight.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So do you think that was the whole entire time they set these 3 matches, even though they said, all right, Chimachev and Holland, that won't be as big of a draw if we say Chimaev, whatever, and Diaz. That'd be a bigger draw, but we'll say he comes in higher, and then we'll just switch all these fights to be the real draw.
Meantime, we'll create some kind of ruckus and some kind of
correct beef. To say, oh, we gotta do this and we gotta do all this other, and it's like that would be honestly. I'm not gonna say I'm mad at it. I'm saying that I respect
hustle. Work.
Yeah, I respect the little oh damn, that was actually creative.
Technically, the dude should have been pulling. Like if he came in that far overweight, like, you mean like. The weight, like you can't come in almost 10 pounds overweight.
Right.
But that's why I'm asking. Do you think it was a switch?
You know what I mean? Like knowing that's what I'm saying. They already had to know him coming in that he was gonna make. He even said his doctor told him to stop losing weight or whatever, something like that. So there was already stuff kind of already in the works before he even got there. I personally think, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not there, but
right. I'm not in the back of nothing, but
you quack like a dog.
I can see it. Right, yeah.
I'm saying, if I see the hustle and I can't be mad at it. If they got people to buy it based off of this,
it's too late. They already bought it.
They already bought it. It's already locked in. People want to see these fights, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna switch it at the last minute and see if this works. So, I mean, I think I was smart, but.
Like the dude, was it Charlie? I watched Charlie. Was it Oliver?
Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, he literally lost his belt because he came in out of weight. Like he didn't make the weight cut.
Yeah, it was like a pound or a half a pound or something like that.
Yeah, they do like 10 pounds. Yeah, crazy. But whatever. I don't know nothing. I'm just.
Well,
yeah,
is what it is.
We started. I'm good.
I mean, anything happened in Sport Friday today or this weekend? This week?
Other than the announcements?
No, but I guess we could talk about the announcements. We could talk about y'all hear that static? It's just my headphones.
Yeah.
All right, then that's cool. I can deal with it. If it was on a pod, then I'd be mad. All right. So I'm looking at it from the standpoint that they announced their big ladies. They announced Evelyn Naines, and they announced Katana Everett. So they finally, I knew Katana. We've known Katana was going to fight for
little while.
Yeah, a little while now. So I was waiting. I'm like, hey, they naming everybody else what they hold on for, and
Right,
I'm
right.
assuming maybe they were waiting for just that to be the last two names, maybe, or
Maybe
maybe the
because
Evelyn's
yeah,
name.
they've named a few of them, you know, as
Yeah, they
well.
named a few women, and so it was kind of like, okay, so um, let's see, let's go into it. Jesse, Jesse. Uh, what'd you think about the announcements for that one?
Fight's getting good because they added Peyton, Cassandra,
Katarina.
um, Katarina, yep, and
Mm-hmm.
Katana,
Mm-hmm.
and
Cassandra,
yeah,
Brianna. I think those are the ladies right now. Brianna, Cassandra, Peyton, Katarina, and Katana are right now. Those are the five ladies for America. Uh, dang, what's his name? Is it Sean? I think it's Sean. Sean. Yeah, Sean. Sean has been posting them. Yeah, he posted Katana. Let me go and look at the photos. Sean's photos. All right. Woo. All right.
Jody
They have
Brown.
Jody Brown, Tina Below. That's one, two, three. I don't think have we seen the other women that they posted? I don't think so.
Tina, Jody, Evelyn.
Yeah. So right now it's Tina, Jody, Evelyn. I'm assuming we haven't heard the other women yet. We
I
got
thought there was
Zach.
one more.
So we got for their squad right now. They got Elijah, Totally. I'm assuming it's going to be. Did you see the young lady I posted today? Keisha Kushner, Toly's wife.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that since Toly's fighting, I'm assuming Keisha might fight. But unless something else is going on, that she might be not be there. So I'm assuming maybe that's what they might throw out there right now. But right now we got so far confirmed is Elijah, Toly, Borislav, Connor, Timmy, Chris Ashton, Ricky, Roberto, Dominic Meyer, Zach, Tina, Jody, and Evelyn. The only ones right now I'm not really too familiar with is Jody. Have you seen Jody fight?
no,
Um,
she's
have
from
you?
Ireland, so she's probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I've seen some fights
Curious to see
recently.
which squad she's out of. Like if she's over there with Shaggy, or she's over with Dara, or which camp or
Hmm. Yeah, I think I've become familiar with a lot of these fighters recently. I've been watching a lot of film over there. Just really getting acquainted with a lot of different fighters and watching them compete. It's been interesting. On the American side, let's see how far back I can go. We got Bailey, Darren, James, Tyreek, Devin, Tyson, Brandon, Kevin. Uh, Enrique, I think, is injured now, right?
Enrique is out. Yes.
Enrique is out. Brian, Brianna, Cassandra, Peyton, Katarina, and Katana. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. Yep. Europe versus America over at Bristol in October 15th. All right. Any match up out of that besides Elijah and Bailey? Is it that you might want to see out of those groups, or any of the European fighters, I should say? Are you interested in seeing compete?
I'm looking forward to see who rounds out the European women's teams, and
Hmm.
uh, I'm looking forward to those matchups.
I haven't seen much of Connor lately.
Connor
McGlinchey.
Gaethje.
Hmm.
Last thing I saw him at, he did well at. trying to remember.
Yeah, I know he's been fighting over there. I just haven't paid attention to everything that's going on over there.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get better at that. And really look, Europe, we're coming. Man Gang is coming, Europe. Just letting you know, we're coming. Yeah, we're gonna start covering a lot of stuff over there. We're gonna start covering a lot more stuff on the West Coast. I want to start covering more stuff in South America. I just want to get my hands all over the place and see and really have a good sense of all the different competitors worldwide. All right.
Right on.
And not just platitudes. We're gonna tell you how it is. If you look like trash, we're gonna tell you look like trash. Or if you look great, we're gonna tell you look great.
It's true.
This is how man
honest
game
opinion. That's how it works.
Honest opinion. But with that being said, I'm interested in them being over there in Europe. I want to see how some of these fighters take to it. Right. I think everybody's fought overseas, correct? I think all these fighters that have been named have fought overseas, right?
Yeah, most of them should have fought.
Yeah. All of them have gone at least to the Irish Open, I believe, unless I'm not sure about Peyton. Has Peyton gone over there and fought over there?
I don't know.
I can't definitively say yes or no because I remember Katarina.
Right. That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
she may have gone
Katarina over
last
there.
year.
She fought well.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with all of this. Can't wait. It's intriguing. Can't wait. And I'm curious of who would you think should replace Enrique?
Don't know who's going.
I got a name.
Who you got?
Captain.
Yeah.
That's the name I would like to see if they can get, just see if Captain can go.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
That would definitely be great.
That would help. That would boost America's teams. I'm just being honest. That would boost their chances of winning if they can get the captain over there. So
right.
Yeah, we'll see. Just gonna throw it out there, like
see how that works out.
Yeah, see if it works. You know, sometimes some stuff we say on here actually comes to fruition.
Wouldn't be the first time, we'll say.
Mm-mm. You know they should get up to go out there.
What? Who?
Showtime. Showtime gonna come out of retirement on him, one-legged on you.
Nope.
Put the boot on him for real.
I do have a bucket list that I'm gonna do after I repair this thing.
Really?
I'm gonna enter a jiu-jitsu tournament.
You gonna do some grapples?
Do some grapples, yeah.
Nice.
I do the old
lows. What made you think that? What made you come
I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And we're gonna actually start a grappling program here. I have a coach coming over to teach for us and stuff. And the people that he's coming from have had some pretty good success in competition over the last year and a half or so. So I've always wanted to do it. I just haven't had the training per se to do it. Mm-hmm. So now I have somebody that's in-house. I feel like I'll be able to get a little more accustomed to the systems and the terminologies and what they're looking for and things like that. I already know, I already have grappling skills. I just don't have the actual technical teaching from someone that taught it to me. You get comes from the jiu-jitsu background. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So that's what I want to do. I want to give it a shot.
Is this?
I don't know if would that be considered? Would I be a sandbagger though, Chris? If I went in knowing I already got a lot more experience, but I'm competing against beginner people, is that where would I put myself?
If you compete in gi, it would be a white belt. If you
no matter how much experience I have, as far as
you still be a white belt. Yeah.
Because doesn't it take a long time to get from one belt to the next in jiu-jitsu?
A year or so. From white to blue.
Depending
on how often you go and how what your program is and how many days and the hours on the mats.
I consider that I have I feel like I have a lot of a grappling skill.
Do you think you're a blue belt?
I don't know how that would fall in. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if, I guess as we get going, I'll learn and I'll know,
Right.
maybe they'll put me where they feel I should be.
Yes, that will happen.
My thing is I wouldn't want to go in and just be smoking people, because I know I'm so far more martial arts in my grappling years of doing it. I'm so far more advanced than someone that's only been training for like 6 months to a year. You get what I'm saying?
Fair.
Not that I've had like official like under like gi training, but I feel like
Chris, say what you really want to say.
Yeah, say what you want to say. Like
it looks like you want to say something like, "Fam, it'd be some white belts that smoke you."
Because it like he said, because he's already said it. He goes, I guess they'll put me where they feel I should be, because 100% you're gonna have a legit instructor there. That's exactly what they're gonna do. You're like, all right, put a gi on and or do no gi first or whatever, and show me what you got, and then put on the gi and show me what you got, because
the gi is a lot different.
Night and day difference.
Yeah.
Just because you can grab them and choke them out.
The things you can hold on to. My gi, I can choke you with your gi. I can choke you with my gi. Yeah.
So that might be the difference, because I do have a lot of like no gi experience.
Right.
Like
wrestlers.
One time when me and I, when me and my coach, we trained, Dan, when he's coming with us, a couple years back, we was grappling stuff. We were doing no gi, and every time I would do something, he'd be like, "But if you had a gi, I would have grabbed your sleeve, and you wouldn't have been able to get away." Like, we talking about, it got out. Like, no. It's like, if I'd have got that sleeve, you wouldn't have went anywhere. Like, that's what I'm looking for. But you don't have a sleeve or anything, so I can't really.
Right. That's a lot of grip, and you're a lot of muscle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to grapple.
So if you're about to fight a grappler in the streets, take off your stuff. Do you have a better chance? Because then they.
Yeah, because listen, if I can get a hold of your hoodie, it's gonna be a little bit harder. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you know stand up, you got it. The grapplers got to get in and get you down for a lot of that stuff to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
you can't just drop down to the floor and like butt scoot over and get somebody, and they're gonna jump in your guard.
Like, come here, jump in my guard. Come on.
This is the point where I grab the chair and start beating the crap out of him with the chair that's right next to me.
No, you want to try to do a front flip tornado kick or
jump spinning and try and punch him? No.
Hit your head on the side of the
hit on my head on the side? No.
You have to break your fucking body.
I still don't understand what he was thinking. I'm still trying to figure out what he planned on doing, if it was even successful. It was like,
oh my god, this dude.
I still just I still.
Honestly, I could I'm still shocked, because he could he could have really ended himself, man.
Yes.
It'd be like, I'm thinking like, that'd have been fucking horrible. I swear. Is that okay? Oh, we have
yeah, you did. So,
sorry.
Okay, let me see. 38-25. Okay, I got to change it. All right, got to put a bleep in there.
But yeah, I still just think to myself like, that'd have been horrible. Like, you know what I mean? He like really would have hurt himself.
He got up real slow and did the whole head shaking thing. I was like,
and the ref was talking to him. He's trying to like, yo, what?
He's like, yeah, I don't hear nothing going on.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like,
head is ringing. Man. Nah. So yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to do that, and I'm gonna dunk the ball next year.
And you're going what?
I'm gonna dunk the ball. I'm gonna dunk a basketball.
Like a donut ball?
No, like a basketball, fool.
Okay, let me ask this. Did the jiu-jitsu thing, is that replacing the competition basketball? Like, because you are a competitor. Your whole life you've been competing. And now that you tore your Achilles, you might be done with the basketball. So now you're gonna go to the.
I gotta see where I'm at by that time. But I know that as I'm healing and as I'm getting better, I will probably be able to at least move around a little bit, grappling more than I'll be able to get on the court playing basketball.
Yeah.
So in 6 to 8 months, I could probably start actually doing some stuff, but I still can't go out and physically play basketball quite yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't say yes or no right now, because like you said, it's a passion for me.
Yeah. Right. I know for me, once I stopped competing, not long as a couple months after I finished healing up, I went and started playing the sax. Like, that was my competition, because I was competing with myself about that. I was like, can I learn how to do this? Then I, like, a month later or 2 weeks later, I think it was 3 weeks later, I started playing the piano.
Mhm.
And then right after that, I started playing the guitar. So I'm learning all of these at the same time. So it was like a competition with myself to see if I could actually do it. Like that, it fed that those creative juices for me. So it was kind of like, all right, let me,
I need another person.
yeah, you need another person in front of you.
I
You need to assert your dominance.
I need to have. God, I'm sorry. You're not grabbing my genitals. Sorry, I'm a fucking.
Well, I mean, you'll be grappling. Somebody might do that as to get you off the game.
We go.
That turns into a different competition.
And honestly, like that's probably why I haven't done like grappling like that. 'Cause I don't want another dude just all on me. Like, give me, I'm just not.
That's my whole point. I've said that
Like,
from
it's like-
day one.
Nah.
When people ask me about that, I say I can't do that. Like, not only is I don't want a guy grabbing on me like that, but another thing is you sweating, dog. Like the sweaty dude who's like, ugh. I can't do that, man.
Like, I was a blood guy, so like if I was fighting, like when I was doing like World Combat League or my full contact stuff, if somebody was like really bloody for something from me or whatever, I wouldn't want to go around him. I wouldn't want to go by him. I just don't want.
You hear what this man just said? If he was really bloody from me, I'd have busted him up so he's nothing leaking. I was gonna go like I hate
6 or 7 times, you know.
I was gonna go like I hated sparring like Bernard, like because Bernard's a very sweaty guy when he works out and when we sparring. So you would kick him, you would kick him like even in his arm with his body, and now it's on the bottom of your foot. And now you like sliding, and Bernard just walking you down, pop, pop, pop. I'm like, yo, man, I can't.
Yeah.
Just, all right, get away from me. You a little too sweaty right now.
That's kind of the worst, though.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't deal with that crap. Like, no, that's nasty. It's disgusting. But that's the main reason why I can't do grappling, man. Like, but
fair.
That's not me. I just sit over here and play my little saxophone.
Shoot, I got a grappling match on Saturday, so like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Like,
I one of you have one coming up.
I have one coming up.
Gi or no gi?
One set match or is it a
set match?
Make sure you grab his sleeve.
I definitely
choke him out with his belt.
So not allowed to choke them with their belt. You can put their hand in their belt and like stuff it and like use it to trap them and stuff. But
that's hilarious, if you get caught with your hand in your belt, like you loser. I'm sorry, you're a loser. Like if somebody physically takes your hand and stuffs it in between your belt, and now you just can't. You're a loser. Like, I'm sorry. You should have figured something out way before then. The moment somebody grab my hand, put it in my own belt, like that's just quit.
You said just quit, hang it up.
Just quit, man. It is what it is. All right. Anything else? Anybody? Was there any tournaments this weekend? I think bio one.
This is like the third time you asked that, bro.
GBK,
no, I'm saying like
I don't
think. I think it was a tournament this weekend, but I think it was like a bio one or something like. Maybe that was another weekend. I don't know, man. This is what it is. Skip it. Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah.
All righty then. All right, this is cool. Not bad. We go ahead and get out of here unless you guys got something else y'all want to talk about.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we good. I'm good. Lowe's good. Trav good.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get out of here, man. I'll talk to you. All right, people. This is our first Patreon show. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you go ahead and listen next week. Y'all might have had some issues with this. I don't know, but just drop a link. Send me a message if y'all did, and I'll check with Patreon to see if anything went wrong. But other than that, let's get out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye. Well, y'all still here.